we've already covered on the high head and low head style camping. This is the new kind of the terminology that's out there. So I try to just use whatever is popular. You know, that way if you're looking things up online to study some more, the terminology is generally what's out there is the camping positions, low hip, high head, low head, high hip. Okay, so in this position, all we're looking to do is just be very taxing on our opponent. Depending on also, like for me example, my rounds in the master division are 5 minutes. I don't have as long of a period of time to spend just camping as someone in a 10-minute match would, or like a no time limit match, like how Gordon likes to, like really just wearing someone out. I don't have that luxury. I've got 5 minutes. I might can tire them out in 5 minutes, but I may have to move on as soon as I create an opening. So that's what we're going to cover tonight. Our standard camping position, you know, from here, I prefer to get this wrist pin and get this C-clamp under the armpit with my elbow down, okay? And then I don't want it to be right into the frame. If I'm straight into the frame here, he can hold that. It's fairly good structure, okay? I either want to be on the outside of the knee or get on the inside of the knee here where I can start popping it off to the outside, okay? My weight is constantly on him. I'm blading my hip here, weights here, weights here. I don't want to let this leg get back where you can start getting a closed guard situation. I do not want that, guys, okay? I like the pin here, and I'm just heavy hips, and I'm just kind of chilling here, okay? I'm fine. I can talk to you guys. I can feel him having to support the weight. And then I'll start feeling him sagging a little bit. And that's when I know, okay, he's getting a little tired, and that's when I look to start popping in off the frames, okay? That's with the low hip, high head, because he has the frame keeping my head high. Very self-explanatory. If I've gotten past this high frame and my head's low to the other shoulder, but he's got my hips up, I just keep the head pinned, keep the hips high, and now I'm taxing on these frames. Until, even if he's got like a butterfly hook in, anything like that on this side, I'm just keeping the weight, and I eventually can start pummeling the legs, keeping, I can hear right there. Okay, so that's the low head, high hip. Versus just, and any time I can drop into just this half guard position here, this is golden. Don't think, oh, I don't want to be in half guard. No, this is great. We can really cook them right there and cause a lot of pressure, okay? What we're going to cover tonight, though, is once we're here, we're kind of in this like split squat position, and he's got this heavy frame, and like, if he's got this extended really well, he kind of, it's good frames, okay? Knees in good, here, I'm not going to wear him out too much here just yet, okay? Like I said, I already like the pin here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut straight to the chase here, guys. I'm pushing. I feel it. If he's not doing this, I can't do this. I'll do something different. I'm here. I'm going to lean back. I want to let him push me back with this. When it does, everything got real light. I'm pushing this across, cupping the shoulder, and my shoulder is coming down on the arm. My head's coming down here. I'm trapping this. If the knee shield's still a little bit, it's fine, guys. Hugging this here. Pulling this to me, clamping, elbows down. Automatic. I can't keep control of this. I like to just push on the head. Give him a nice little stretch here. Push on the head. Okay? I know he's going to be right where his head's at. As soon as this foot comes out, I can slide all the way through, but if you can just boom, get the foot out, great. Here I'm going to step over the head into this north-south position. Let's turn. Into this north-south, I want him upright. I like to put my knee in the back of the shoulder blade here. That's where I can keep this high, switch my hands, and I can hit my Kimura, wrist lock, whatever you like here. Or I can opt for going into my pro pass position where I come around to the back all the way to here, start looking for my Kimura seatbelt. Or arm lock, if you like the arm lock. But if I can choose between a Kimura, a back take, or an arm lock, the arm lock's going to be at the end. Because especially in no-gi when we're sweating, the slippage and the options they have to get out, just I'm not going to risk losing all this to throw up a quick arm lock out of again. You know? Back control, I can score off that. I can give another position to wear him out. And my Kimura is just going to, that's going to end everything. Okay. Here though, in this position, I've been camping. This is called the raw drag. Okay, like an arm drag, but it's a raw drag because Jason Raw is the one who just was doing this a lot, so he got the coin the name on it. Okay, here. It's just like how like an arm drag. If I was going to arm drag, it's like reverse here, push. As soon as this passes, I'm cupping and bending and trapping. Head down, shoulder down, and I'm gonna start pushing on the head. Push here, and then as soon as that comes through, I mean, I could just take him here, but I'm going around for the Kimura, okay? Or the back take. Now, I've seen people do this. Dante Leon does it a lot too. Sometimes people do this and they don't get this, they know what's happening, they don't get this clamped, and they bring this arm up high. If this happens, just go ahead, right to your shoulder crunch position. Just shoulder crunch that, trap it, and now finish off same movements, okay? So give it a try. 1, 2, 3. Oh, when we're learning things like this, we need to also reverse learn. Okay, so I'm teaching you on top, hey, when they do this, do this. So on bottom, so when we're here on bottom, we're in this position, and I'm framing. Yes, I've got a frame, and he's pushing in. But if I feel him move away, I've got to, you know this move now. You've got to be aware. I'm not going to follow him and keep trying to stiff arm. This is smart. I can't really come up when he's got this staple that easily. Okay, unless I slip the knee shield, things like that. Okay, I know this is a setup. This isn't, I got to come way up to push him off of me, and this is just a dangerous position anyway. Okay, so when I feel him come back like that, that's my shot to go elbow in, and then I can start coming up into underhooks and attacks like that. I may even bait that to maybe try to get into that raw drag, but if I'm going to bait it, I got to be ahead of him because that's a fast move, okay? So when you're learning these top positions, you can think backwards on the bottom person and you're going to learn some things, do's and don'ts, okay? So that means on bottom, even on these frames, like let's say I've got like my butterfly in here. We're playing the butterfly, and he's like camping out on my butterfly hook here, okay? Very, very tough, okay? I don't like that at all, especially if he gets it to the side like this. That's trouble, guys. I think it was Craig Jones showed what he does here, like, because people camp out, it's a new big thing going on. It's not new, it's like people always put pressure, but that's what they're calling it. He'll come here and he will like put his knee up, like raise his hips up as much as he can to like really frame, and then when he drops his hip, it gives him a quick little sweep, which is pretty cool, okay? Once again though, top person, if they're wise to that, they have their options of things they can do. It's just a big game, okay? But you've got to be aware of top and bottom positions, what's available. Top position, you know, like the low head, high hips, sometimes you won't be chest to chest. Sometimes you'll still be back here. Last night I wasn't here, I was at the Bernardo Faria seminar, which is awesome. And he's got really good over-under pressure passing, and he showed a lot of good details that he's transitioned from his gi stuff over to no gi that we're going to go over in the future for sure. It's going to tie into some of this well. But it's just another version of that low head, high hip. Okay, I've got a pin here. Okay, actually he gets even a little higher up here in the sternum there. It's like this, okay? Low, high hips, low head pressure. Okay? We get to do some really cool stuff. He gets a little shovel move he does to a body lock from there I really like. It beats some of the common defenses with body locks, but we got some good stuff. It was a good stuff. Thank you, Bernardo. But any questions on that? When you're on bottom being the uke, I want you to be thinking about what would I do here, what feels right, what feels wrong, because that's a learning time for you. Okay, that's you're taking in intel there. That's when the what ifs start popping. What if I did this? What if I did this?